Nagasaki sauce.
We're live.
Hello, governor.
So we got 2 albums this week. We got a special guest coming up that'll be revealed by Phil in a little bit.
You do?
Very special guest, yeah. And I hope he shows up. But how you been, Governor?
Yeah. Oh, Jerry Garcia.
Yeah.
Let's see if he shows up. He promised.
If he doesn't show up, I got some in the freezer. The ice cream?
No.
The
No,
Ben,
you don't.
The Ben and Jerry's.
Why do you lie?
Cherry Garcia. You haven't tried it? It's very good.
I've tried all kinds of things.
Hey, Sede's here. He says you're late.
Whatever.
I'll say hi.
Hello, Sede.
So yeah, we got 2 albums. I don't know if the thumbnail's actually showing up for those who are the thousands and millions who are in the live chat, but it's David Byrne's Rei Momo, and what was your homework, Phil?
Some dude named the guy from Cannes.
Holger Shakai.
It's actually pronounced.
So how does this work? You want to start reviewing the albums, and then we'll do some little rando songs, and we'll go through the star rating system that we've devised.
Maybe.
And we'll talk. Do you want to start actually by talking about what prog is? Do you want to define it?
Sure. You wanted to do the defining pattern of, and I think it's really good. Andy
Edwards.
There you go. Andy Edwards. And so what do we got?
Have you got them on your screen?
I don't.
Okay. Number 1. This is a shout out to Andy Edwards, by the way, who was part of some big bands
And he was supposed to show up with Jerry Garcia, but he hasn't shown up yet.
The 10 hallmarks of prog are, number 1, should I read it?
Yeah.
Long compositions using non-pop song structure, often influenced by classical form. Number 2,
I would say.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's got that, so we'll put 10% down for that.
Are you talking about my man Holger?
Yeah, Holger.
Yeah.
He's got about like 20 minutes of music.
Yeah.
Of just one song on each side, with like a short song of like 6 minutes and 5 minutes on the other.
As bookends, yeah.
Yeah.
The second hallmark.
Well, I wouldn't say bookends because he starts the other one with the short song.
Oh, but you don't have the instrumental version at the very end?
Well, that's called. You know what that's called?
What?
That's called having a CD. I don't believe in CDs. I only believe in LPs.
Okay. You don't get the extended edition with the bonus tracks and all that?
I will never
look
at the extended versions.
Okay. We're still trying to track down that missing costs track that was removed. I know. I've got a friend working on it.
People are like, well, it really sucks, and I don't want... No, I want to hear it. Yeah. I want to be in that, frame of mind. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that's the way it was, and let's hear it.
Yeah. Apparently, they were bullied into making a more commercial-sounding track, so that's what the track was.
And why can't we hear it?
I want to hear it. We're gonna track it down. So the second hallmark of prog is non-blues influenced vocal sound, often singing in your own regional accent. So I'm all in favor of that.
I think he's got that. That's 20%.
Then we have number 3, the literary allusions in lyrics and no love song subject matter.
We'll give him 30%.
Okay. He scored full points on the other ones?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Number 4, hallmark of prog, conceptual continuity across the album.
Album or albums?
It says albums. Does that mean their whole discography?
Yeah, it means that there's like a part 1, a part 2, a part 3 between the 3 albums. So like he gets a -10 from that. So he's holding steady at 30.
No, you're misinterpreting this one.
He might have actually had a trilogy. Like, so when I say like David Bowie had Heroes, Lodger, no, he had Low, Heroes, and Lodger, that's connectivity between 3 different albums. And that's what he's talking about.
Okay.
I imagine.
Okay. We'll ask him when we have him on.
Yeah, he's coming up after Jerry Garcia.
Number 5, use and integration of modern technology, especially synthesizers, into the sound. Come on.
Really. Not really.
He's a total groundbreaker. He was always innovating with technology. Always.
He was bringing in certain subjects where he was like sampling.
Yeah.
But synthesizer wise, I don't think he was doing anything groundbreaking on that album.
Well, I didn't say it had to be groundbreaking. It was just the integration of modern technology. He was always using the modern technology. We're talking. If anyone's just tuning in, we're talking about Holger Schukai from Cannes, the krautrock band Cannes.
I'm not giving it to him.
You do what you like. You do what you like. But
so far, he's 30% prog.
It's a 1979 album in the krautrock subgenre of prog. Number 6, odd time signatures and obtuse rhythms.
We'll give him 40.
Wow, you're going wild with your numbers there. Number 7, fantasy or sci-fi imagery, both in album artwork and song subject matter.
Album artwork, no. His subject matter is, I'll give him 45%.
Okay, pretty specific. Musical complexity and instrumental virtuosity.
I'll give him 65%.
And number 9, use of improvisation to extend musical form.
I guess I'll give that 20% more, so 85%.
Okay. And integration of the English aesthetic in rock and roll and blues
0
forms. Yeah.
There's no English aesthetic.
What's his score?
85%. So if he's 85% prog.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Very good. I don't think I can do the math quite as efficiently as you. Maybe you can take notes for me while
okay.
But before we get on to your album that you gave me for homework, I just want to sort of hear. I think.
Do you want me to share the songs?
Yeah, I think you prepared some little mixes or something, right?
Okay, so the first one. I got to bring it up. Give me a second. So we're going to. Okay. So let's see. Sure. You see it?
Yep.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's get hot on the dancing spot. Hot. Oh, is it hot?
Yeah. So you see there, right?
Uh-huh.
That we have a lot of disco influence, right?
Yeah, it is 1979.
And you're hearing this for the first time, and you're like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, right?"
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of "Stay" by David Bowie. I was so humiliated by looking this up online, and someone else said that Station to Station is the album that Stays on.
Okay.
It's like, oh, this is like Station to Station. I'm like, I hate you. So let's keep going. This is pretty good.
Cool.
So what you see there is that he's putting in sampling, and so what people say is that he's the first person to put sampling in, which I don't believe is true, because even if you go to the Beatles albums, they have sampling of different radio stations or things like that. There's actually a part in the next song where his laugh sounds a lot like the laugh on a Pink Floyd album, but I wasn't sure to put that together. But anyway, that's nice.
He plays the French horn on this, by the way. He's a French horn player and a bass player.
To me, that's great.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the best parts of it.
That vocal?
Yeah. Let me back. So I put the ice skaters underneath the
cute.
pizza. It's like, if you're ice skating, this is pretty good.
The name of this track is Cool in the Pool, right?
Yeah. But you can hear the overlapping sampling, right? Well, that's the second song. You want to hear the second song now?
Yeah. You should just mention to our listeners that girl's voice, the Latina girl there, she's the DJ on the local radio station in Montreal, and I publicized on our Prog. I was going to say Progopolis. Excuse me. On our
Don't you dare!
On our Proclamation YouTube channel, I published.
We're at the second out. We're at the second song, so I'll take off those glasses.
Okay. But you enjoyed that tape, right? That I put up of the girl.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's beautiful. But
did you know a lot of that music already?
I think that her going back and forth through those songs is actually better than the music and everything else we're reviewing right now.
Yeah.
So here we go. Ready? Second song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knows how to sing a song. It's me.
So every place I put a yeah, that's
It's a cut.
because I'm cutting it.
It's a cut.
I woke up after the third time hearing this album. This song was playing in my head. This part. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da.
It's amazing.
But you can hear all of this, which is just I love the cat and the dog.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Fine.
I knew something was wrong. But why did you have to tell me?
Real rough.
Ding. It reminds me. I don't know if you ever watched the show Friends, but
So that's the second song.
David Schwimmer, or whatever his character's name is, Ross, he gets a little Casio keyboard and he does dog barking song with it. That's what this reminds me of. I just want to mention...
I've never seen Friends.
I just want to mention that I grew up listening to this in my teenage troubled adolescence. I was listening to this album among others. I want to ask you though, do you recognize the can sound in there a lot or a little bit?
The can sound.
From Can, yeah.
Oh yeah, from the band.
The band Can, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You might have just put the next Can album out, and I think they're the same players playing
Yeah.
for the most part,
Yeah. Yeah. But he brings something. I really feel like Holger brings something extra, Like he's quirky, he's funny. That's why the English aesthetic, I think there is a little bit of English aesthetic in it. It's the humor, the whimsy, I would say.
It's from Finland or whatever it is.
Germany.
From.
Or I think it's
Who
Germany.
cares? They're all the same.
round them up. So yeah, beautiful. I like his solo stuff a lot. That was track 2. This is track 3 now.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
This one's the Persian one where he took the
Love it.
he took just a Persian vocal from a radio and he just recorded it and he put it toward the music that he was writing.
Beautiful. Is that dulcimer or is that guitar? What is that?
No, that's guitar.
That's guitar. It's so clean though.
Guitars are very clean, my friend.
Beautiful.
I threw a few yeahs in there just because I liked it.
Love that. Beautiful.
It goes into some Caribbean.
Amazing. Did this surprise you after the first track?
No. Not at all.
Amaze balls.
So what do we have for this? Is it virtuoso? No. I mean, we can do this for every track, but...
Sede Picante is saying the guitars are very dirty, the synths are clean. I think the guitar is clean. He said, how is this prog? It sounds like India pop. But if you listen to...
No. The reason why this album was so revered is because he's actually doing sampling.
Early tape sampling.
At this point, people haven't been doing a lot of sampling.
It's
and
innovative,
so that's
yeah.
why it's like, ooh, this is crazy. This is weird. And it's not. I mean, with our music today, everything's sampled, really. So, like, we don't see it as strange for there to be samples. But back then, that was really, really innovative. So he was just like going to movies and he's like pressing his tape recorder and he put that in there and he would, and put it in the studio. Today, anything can be recorded, and so no one really thinks about it. But, when you think about it, like I told you, like you take Octopus's Garden or Yellow Submarine, they were like sampling themselves in the studio in different ways. And here he was, instead of in the studio, he was just going to the movie theater and he was pressing record and things like that. Or like, oh, from the radio, I'm going to press record and I'm going to put that part of my song.
Well, he had like a library of thousands of samples already, so I don't know how much of it was...
That's what I'm saying is like, this is like, nobody had done samples before in the way we're thinking of samples.
Yeah.
People made their own samples, like people who did like radio shows, or like, and the guy ran. It was like, oh, well, that could be considered a sample if
Foley.
you took that. Right. So that's why people love this album. That's why people revere this album.
It sounds great.
Oh, it's wonderful, but
do you feel like it's dated? Do you feel like it's dated?
On to the fourth song.
Do you feel like the whole album's dated or not?
No, not at all.
I don't think so.
I mean, I love it, but the fourth, this is it. This is the best part of the album.
What's the name of the track?
I have a Hollywood Symphony.
Okay.
But this part of this album is the greatest part of this album. And it is like the most wonderful like part of this album. You will never find another album as good as this. Ready?
perfect feet, 2 perfect legs, 2 perfect hands.
I feel so beautiful. And one more time. Ready?
Positively amazing, Doctor. 2 perfect feet, 2 perfect legs, 2 perfect hands.
Feel so beautiful.
Cool.
Isn't that the greatest thing?
It's amazing. Did you already play "Oh Lord, Give Us More Money"?
Yeah, that was the second one.
Okay. Okay. Love that. Amazing.
It was.
Very cool. So it wasn't
I
a
appreciated
burden.
it.
It wasn't a
was-
burden.
no,
It wasn't a
there
burden
was-
to listen to
there
this
wa-
album.
There was no burden,
Okay.
unlike your album.
Yeah. Well, my album was Rei Momo by David Byrne, and I love David Byrne. I love the Talking Heads. To me, it's a bit tenuous to categorize it as prog, but it is.
Oh well, let's do it together.
It is crossover prog, which means basically pop music. That's what crossover prog is, according to Prog Archives.
Let's do it. Let's do it together.
Okay.
What's the 10 points? Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
find it. And I'll ask you. Let me find it.
Oh, so you have the list. Okay.
You sent it to me. Hold on. Where are you? Where is it?
It's called "What Makes a Prog Album." That's the title of the email.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Long compositions using non-pop song structure, often influenced by classical form.
Low points.
What?
What the longest song's like 5 minutes, and it's not classical. It's
Yeah,
Latin.
influenced by.
You correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, what you want to give it 50% on that one? It's not long songs. It's like 3-4 minutes. That's pretty pop, and it sounds pretty poppy. It's like Latin poppy.
Okay, not long form. Let's give him a 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Stupid pen. Stupid pen. All right, ready? Number 2, non-blues influenced vocal sound. You got to
Yeah.
give that to him.
Of course.
So let's give him 10%
Yeah.
there. Number 3, literary allusions in lyrics.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess so. I mean,
Absolutely. Another 10. It's 20.
you blew my mind with that when you told me about some of the lyrics in that.
Conceptual continuity against across albums.
I don't
I'm not
know.
gonna give that to him.
I don't know.
Use of integrated or modern technology.
What do you
No.
think?
No. But I think that was intentional.
He does use the sampler, but that's not exactly groundbreaking.
No. Odd time signatures. I'm going to give that to him.
Yeah, well, because it's Latin music, it's just like it shifts around.
Yeah, I'm going 6/7. It's like, okay. Fantasy or sci-fi imagery?
Not really.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well, when I think about David Byrne and Talking Heads and all that, to me it is
He's at
surreal in a
40%
way.
at this.
It is surreal.
He's talking about the Dream Police.
Yeah.
He's talking about
Yeah. I was thinking Gandalf wizardry nonsense, but no, he has his own sort of.
Well, there is a little bit of that fantasy in there too.
Yeah.
Sci-fi imagery, fantasy, both in album work. I would say yes. You don't like that with the heart?
Yeah. That's very cool. Very cool.
Okay, so give him a
I
10.
trip. I trip
So
out.
right
looking at
now
that.
he's 50%. He's
Already?
50%. Right.
Keep going. Keep going.
Already? What are you talking about? Musical complexity.
What number are we at now?
8.
Okay.
And instrumental virtuos.
Yeah. 100%.
Absolutely. That's
100%. That's the strength
Prog.
of this album.
Use of improv to extend musical form. Yes.
Do they do that in the Latin community?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. 70% so far. Integrated the English aesthetic. No. So we're 70% prog on this album.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
Because it's crossover, which means it's kind of pop, it's kind of, accessible, but it's kind of prog.
I
So I
wouldn't
think
call
that's
it
suitable.
English. I wouldn't call it English at all.
I mean, he does have a bit of that English aesthetic because of the whimsy and the humor. Like I said before, that to me is a large part of the Englishness of prog. And he has that. So I would give him a little bit of points. Maybe give him 5 points and thinking of 75.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Are the Shuck-Eye got 85?
I'll look at my little...
Yeah, I think he had 85.
So a little 10% more than him. But at the same time, the amount of output that David Byrne put out, I think it's...
I want to discuss a couple things about this album. First of all,
Yes.
the manpower that went into it. I don't know if you read that list of contributing artists.
I don't need to.
It's unbelievable.
It's insane.
Unbelievable. That's the first thing. The other thing is
all I have to do is listen to it and know the manpower.
It's like just over an hour long, the album, and it's got 15 tracks, some of which don't appear on the LP edition, so you don't need to worry about those.
I don't worry about those.
You don't worry about
at all.
those. But Loco De Amor is one of those songs.
I know that's one of the songs I sent you. But I sent you that with a nod. I didn't send it to you without knowing.
I don't like some of the last third of the album.
I'm out.
Oh, come on. Maybe they'll grow on me. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phil. He'll come back. But you're still there, right? But in terms of I did wake up this morning. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, how'd you do that? Namaskar. I did wake up singing one of the songs this morning.
Let's go through each one of them.
Okay. Can you play some?
Independence Day? I can bring them up.
That's one of my faves. It grows a bit tiring, I find, a little bit. It does. I get sick of it. I do get sick of it.
What does Rei Momo mean?
Rei means thing and Momo means...
Rei means king.
Oh, king. Okay. Momo Mama?
No, it's Momo. It's like Rei Momo is like king of the carnival.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean, I think you could hear it through the whole album. It's a carnival album.
Yeah. Hence the sparkler.
Yes.
I do like Independence Day, but I do find it a bit tiring. Like I don't want to. I can't listen to it on repeat all day long. That kind of thing.
No, why would you?
Well, because some the songs that I love the most, I do that.
No.
The Call
we're
of the
gonna
Wild.
stop
I
this.
love The Call of the Wild. Anyway, you can play
Hold
some
on.
of it. You can play some
Hold
of
on.
it.
Let me share. Let me share my thing. So here we are on this one. And I really like the end of this song. Ready? Hold on. Yeah, that's the one I like. There you go. She'll be coming around the mountain. By her side. Bum, bum, bum. She's wearing nothing but a smile.
Yeah.
So you don't like any of this?
I love it. I love
Okay.
it.
But you can't hear it more than once.
I love it. Well,
This is
I can hear it
wrong.
more than once, but I was listening to it all week, right?
Yeah. The ending of this one. This is the one I was thinking the ending of.
Okay. Oh yeah.
When he
That
brings you
instrumental
down-
part. That instrumental
Yeah.
part's nice.
Da, da,
Oh yeah.
da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, ba, 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 ba.
That's very familiar to me.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah.
But
The-
I was thinking of that middle part. Hold on. There it is. That's the one I was thinking of.
Ah.
Go. Da, 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 da,
Mm,
da, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, 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 da, 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 ba, 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 ba,
Amazing, yeah.
ba, da, ba, da, ba. Da, 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 da.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
I feel like he's sort of foisting himself onto this genius music and these genius musicians, and sort of he is adding something unique. He is, but I kind of feel like the real stars are all these musicians. Is that going
No.
too far?
Because he's the one that's directing them.
Oh yeah, he is listed as a composer in this.
No, he's the one that's directing them into what to do.
Okay.
So he's not foisting anything.
Ah,
He's like,
okay.
I wrote this, you're
Wow.
doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's very impressive.
And of course, Call of the Wild is one of my most favorite songs, which is the next song.
Play it.
Let me get to the part where I like. I'll try and find it. Hold on. I wish I had already this. I think it's coming up. Here we go. Albert Einstein. God building on. Johnny Mathis sings from the hotel.
I love that. There's a little change. You see the direction changes a bit.
Yeah, yeah. That might be my most favorite song on the whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that is beautiful.
It's amazing. It's amazing. There's something about the juxtaposition of his singing parts and then the Latin singing parts. It's like it's just off enough, of direction that it just makes it so interesting. And I wish I had the vocabulary to talk about the keys or the, what's happening musically, technically, but it's just beautiful to listen to.
I mean, it's 75% prog, but that's prog enough. This is really good.
Yeah.
And at the same time, this is like David Byrne, who is doing like Burning Down the House and all those other like great, it wasn't punk. It was
Post-punk?
no.
New wave?
What do they call it? New wave, yeah. He's doing all these new wave songs, and then he does this, and it's the most beautiful thing you ever heard. And you're like, this is beautiful. Like, it's inspired. It's not,
Yeah. He was 37 when he made this album, or maybe 36. It's like...
it's wonderful.
He's in his prime, I guess you would say.
Well, I mean, 10 years later, he'll do Feelings, another album he did, which is excellent.
I've got to familiarize myself with all of, but I am vaguely familiar with some of the stuff on here, like the Dream Police. I heard that,
Yeah.
in the late 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I think I heard that playing on the radio. Is it possible, or?
It could be. I mean, this album was pretty famous because he was great.
You can maybe change my mind on some of the later songs if you want to skip through some of the songs here and just...
Yeah, Dirty Old Town is pretty good. No one has a problem with that one.
It's okay.
Why?
I don't know. Something about it. I don't like... The song I don't like is the one about men and women fighting. That aggravates me. Can you play a bit of that? Men versus women.
That's further down.
Okay. Well, just make our way through.
Yeah.
Play a little bit of each if you want.
Dirty Old Town.
I feel this one's a little bit less inspired.
I hate this song.
Oh, you do?
But for all the wrong reasons.
You think it's too good or what?
Yeah.
This is where you broke your CD and chucked it out the window?
No, but it's good.
That melody aggravates me. That whole melody aggravates me.
How does that?
It aggravates me.
Listen to those lines. Remember the days of rent control. Grandpa remembers rock and roll. That line is so awesome. Well, let me the part that I love this. This is my favorite part. Here we go. So when the ladies come from Kansas. And the traditional colors. Fabrics are ragged and torn. Goes on the back, so that they know. They say, you have for a couple of bucks. And keep it on screen, because people who stare do dangerous things these days. Isn't that beautiful? All of it's beautiful.
It's not doing it for me, that particular song. It's just okay for me. Sorry, but that's just maybe it'll grow on me. Especially the chorus, that bugs my ass. Let's skip to the next song. Is Mapeye, is that a style of Latin music? Mapeye?
Yeah, they're all different styles.
Cool. Wow, the guy must have been a genius.
Do you like Rose Tattoo?
So far, let me hear it.
All of the dead are now living.
Jump ahead a little bit.
Will die.
Oh, okay. Let's jump ahead a little bit.
You probably don't like it.
I like
Let's
that. Yeah,
go.
I like that. I like that. This
Loco
one's
De Amor.
yeah, of course. This one's good. Yeah.
It's not on the LP. Doesn't count. It doesn't count. But my favorite part is
This is what I woke up singing, by the way.
my favorite line of all time. Hold on. Whatever. Dun, 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 dun. It's got a reggae, you know, as the title says. Dun, dun, dun,
I consider this one of the more light-hearted songs, you know, for sure. It's
Yeah.
like very.
Oh, whatever. There we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
That's my favorite line.
I know it is. You sent me the email.
Like a pizza in the rain. No one,
Oh.
no one loves you,
Oh.
but I love you. It's like a pizza in the rain.
This
No one loves you.
to me, this song is very light, almost frivolous, but you know, I kind of like it. It's not my all-time favorite prog song, obviously, but it's cute.
Yeah,
What do you got next? Oh, the Dream Police I like a lot.
I like the Dream Police a lot too, but what does it remind you of?
True Stories.
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds me of the album True Stories. Just that vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, let it play. Let it play.
The Brain Police
Oh, okay.
from Frank Zappa.
Ah.
The Mothers, well, not Frank Zappa. The Mothers of Invention.
There's that classical influence you were looking for.
Oh yeah, it's there. Cha cha cha.
It's nice vocals too.
What's that part where it goes? So that really where there's no. Go. Da da da.
Uh-huh.
Da da da. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba da da. Da da da.
It's very joyful music. Oh, this one is mildly interesting. Don't want to be part of your world.
Yeah. No, this is wonderful.
Jump through it?
This has to be one of my most favorite tracks.
Yeah, let's listen to it.
Ba, 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 ba. Little girls, they float upstream, never coming back.
Celia Picante says Latin prog is a thing. Yuck.
It's picante.
Ah!
I mean, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't care if JP3 disagrees with me. If the whole magisterium of JP3 comes against me for the like of that, I don't buy it. Marching Through the Wilderness.
I don't remember this one. Let's hear it.
Bum, bum,
Uh,
bum, bum, bum,
Charanga.
bum, 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 ba, da,
Ah.
ba, ba.
Hey,
You know,
Christopher Rice is here.
not Christopher Rice. Not the Christopher Rice.
One and only. Nice to see
Here's
you, my
your-
friend.
Here's your good and evil. I'm actually not a fan of that song.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of all the songs, but it doesn't belong on the album.
It has an asterisk.
You ready?
Yep.
This is probably one of my most favorite songs on the album. How'd you like this one? Lie to Me.
I don't remember. The deeper I got into it, the less I was paying attention.
This is why you're wrong. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful dream. You know I don't care. Things are not what they seem. Making our story wrong. Listen to the horns. This lady with the snow cone eyes. Andy with the soft and religion and soap opera. Now you can lie to me, and I imagine it's true. If nothing's right, what's wrong? That's what I like about you.
It's not doing it for me personally, this one.
You know why?
Let's try the next one. Let's try the
Because
next one.
you lost your soul, Dave.
It could grow on me. It can grow on me, okay?
This is also not on the LP, but if you
Okay.
like it, let's do it.
Okay.
I can see an office cowboy, how he turns and smiles, watching the girls go by. Ride 'em down.
Not a fan. Let's go.
I'm not really a fan of that one.
Women and Men.
I don't like this one.
That's the one you don't like.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I had to make a decision. Should I be a woman or should I be a man?
Oh yeah. So in case anyone's interested, on progarchives.com, this got rated 2.76.
Well, they're a bunch of idiots.
means
75%.
If you can round that up to 3 stars, it means good but non-essential. So I would say that this is good but non-essential.
Really?
You would say that it's... Oh, no. I would say that it's an excellent addition to any prog music collection. So it needs to get... that's 4 stars, I would give it. 4 stars, not 2.76.
You know what that means?
What?
3 or 4. I'd give it 3,
Okay.
personally. So let me look and see.
I think you would give it 4 because you wouldn't say that it's good but non-essential. You would say that it's an excellent addition. It's up to you. Anyway, we both agree it's more than 2.76.
Let's just go through the system with people since we're here. Ready?
Yeah. Can you share it?
I don't know. Can I? Where are we? Here we are. I'm going to share.
Oh, I have a quick question for you. If we get
False.
if we get copyright strikes and they're not letting us play it with David Byrne's music, how are we going to edit it such that it will be
I don't know.
playable?
You'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Because I'm pretty sure the
Hey.
krautrock stuff's going to pass muster, but I don't know about David Byrne.
Take over. I gotta talk to the FCC right now.
Okay, not a problem. I'm just going to take a browse here at some of the comments. Oops. What did I do? Let's see if I can figure this out. One moment, please. One moment. Please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties. There it is. Okay, so here we go. Rune 2000 says, I have a very mixed opinion of David Byrne's music. I adore the music that he recorded with Talking Heads, and I hold the first 4 albums high on my list, among which their debut album happens to be one of my top 20 albums of all time. His collaboration with Brian Eno on My Life in the Bush of Ghosts was also one of those excellent albums that I would never have anticipated before actually hearing it for the first time. After this, it might be surprising that I actually have not been all that impressed by his solo career. Make no mistake, I love David Byrne's artistic vision, but he's not a very self-sufficient artist. By that, I mean that he should not be let loose in the studio without a higher authority supervising his actions. While in Talking Heads, he had the band to throw his ideas at, and with Brian Eno, it's generally never going to be a fair collaboration, even though Eno has softened up quite a bit in the last few years. This meant that David Byrne had always someone to collaborate with on those projects. Although many of the tracks on Rei Momo have been co-written with other artists, it's clear that Byrne is keeping the upper hand on his side and doesn't let any interference with his meddling in the control room. The end result of Rei Momo is an album filled with world music inspired material that is completely soaked in Hispanic and Brazilian song styles and rhythms that might please some fans who would claim that Byrne is expanding his artistic vision. Unfortunately, I really don't see it in that way because there is no real theme to link all the compositions together, resulting in a very artificial record that makes no sense in a broader scope of his artist's career. Still, my main objection isn't related to the combination of David Byrne and Latin beats, but against the quality of those compositions from a songwriting point of view. Maybe it's because this wild combination has a limited span of possibilities for an artist who has no intention of expanding his vision outside of the bare minimum that would require him to sound exotic for the US and European markets. Rei Momo was my introduction to David Byrne's solo career and set a bad tone for my later explorations of his discography. The only really interesting moment here comes towards the end with the song called Woman vs. Men. That's the one I don't like, which for once actually fits Byrne's style quite well, but that moment comes 13 songs too late. So I just read a review, Phil, if you can hear me. His favorite track is Women vs. Men. He gives the album 2 out of 5.
I don't know.
It's very subjective,
They're
obviously.
better songs, obviously.
Very subjective, obviously. So you got the 5-star system. I don't know if you want to play, give a little sneak peek of what's going to be, what's to come in future episodes. But we're gonna fandangle a star system. Or you don't want to give spoilers?
No, but don't we have like a random?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got lots of random. I got a whole list of randoms for you, but you're gonna have to.
If you want, I'll tell you what I'm gonna assign you for next week.
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
Brian Eno, Here Comes the Warm Jets.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, so that's good.
Good.
If you gave me one that I had already been familiar with, I might, not want to make that my record for the week, but because I don't know it, that would be good.
You don't have a choice.
Okay, so even if you know it well, you're going to still accept my homework assignment?
Yeah, please make it Fantagraph Generator.
I could do that. If you want, I could
If
make
there's
it.
something I already know, I would love it.
I might throw you a curveball. Let's see. Okay, no, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. I'm just looking through my list. You can play us some music. Oh, I know what I'm gonna give you. Canterbury Scene.
Oh, I love that.
I love the Canterbury Scene.
Just sign me Sid Barrett. Anything Sid Barrett, I'll do.
Sounds nice. It's called Matching Mole by Matching Mole, 1972. Matching Mole by Matching Mole.
What about that one from who is that dude you sent me? The movies guy?
Yeah, I could give you another one of those if you want, but we should mix it up a bit.
No, I'll do a matching mole, but like, what was that?
Oh, yeah. I sent you a song from a 1999 album by, or no, it was even later than that, 2000 and something, by Holger Shukai. And
Holger
Shukai. Let me see if I can find the name of the actual album. One moment, please. It's called Time and Tide, 2001, Time and Tide. And can you play the song for us, please? I would love to hear this. It's called All Around the World by Holger Shukai. Around the World.
That's a Porcupine Tree classic.
Oh, I should have given you a Porcupine Tree album this week. I'll do that next time.
No, that's a classic right there.
All Around the World. Check out All Around the World.
If there's ever been a woman's song, that was the song you sent me.
I know. Okay. Obviously, but when it's good, it's good.
No.
What did you think about it? Play it for the people.
I thought it was horrible.
Play it for the people. Please.
I don't remember the...
I'll send you the link again.
All right, let me listen to it and see if I can play it.
You could play it.
Yeah, pretty easily, probably.
The key change thing they do 3/4 of the way through is really bad, but it's just that melody during the chorus that I love.
Who'd you send it to?
The name that shall not be mentioned.
So I gotta find it in there somewhere. Hold on.
It says "loves it" or "I love this" or something like that.
Okay. I love this.
Let's let Celia Cruz decide if this is good prog. It's not very proggy. It's not very proggy.
It's not. It's pretty bad.
It's not proggy, and it is pretty bad, but I love it.
Like, I love this so much.
I just love it. I don't care if it's corny and it's bad.
I will marry you if you play this. Again?
What?
Didn't Justin Trudeau already marry us? Like, why do we have to do this again? Hold on. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Searching for love, and their biggest wish is
Let it play. Let it play. I'm going to tell you the part that I love. Whoops. It's buffering.
just like one day.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Come on.
He doesn't like you.
Get your sparkler out.
It could be you, it could be me.
Steve.
All around the world there are people searching for love,
Push it
and
forward.
their biggest wish is to have just someone like one they care.
It's coming up. The part I like.
No, wait. This is where it gets good.
And then I look at myself, I see that deep, deep hole in my soul. I just want to have someone that I can talk to. I just want to walk with you, someone like you, only you. What I only
It's coming up.
want to say
It's coming up.
No, we've already passed the good part.
Oh.
Oh, this part's bad. Anyway, you get the idea. But I just thought it was so strange, you know, that
I don't get the idea.
it's a strange pairing. It's a strange marriage. It's a strange marriage. But I do like her voice. I mean, I was reading the reviews of the album on Prog
I
Archives.
like girls.
And
Oh, Dave.
I mean, obviously, Porcupine Tree is a lot more manly than that, but
It'll get you the chicks.
but no, I just like the sweetness. I like the sweetness of her imperfect voice, and she's an artist. She's a painter.
Yeah, like Nico.
Nico, exactly. I was getting Nico vibes a bit.
Yeah, so why don't we have the Velvet Underground and Nico on our
Is
list?
Nico Prog?
She could be. She's just as prog as that.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. It's not saying much, but
There she goes. You better watch your step.
what's the name of the band that Nico played with? Velvet Underground?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea who the Velvet Underground are.
Let's see if they're Prog or not.
She is going to play
Oh,
for a fool.
it is, I think.
It's true.
Oh, no, they're not. Oh. No, they didn't make it.
What did they make it?
Velvet Underground didn't make it into the Prog Archives universe.
That sucks because John Cale is totally prog.
Okay.
You don't believe that?
Cale. I'm looking it up. John Cale. Yeah, he's Prog, yeah.
So Velvet Underground should be prog too.
Yeah, there's this whole war raging on
No, there's no war.
progarchives.com, like about like is Prog adjacent just automatically
No.
in?
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. Well. Heroin. It's my wife and it's my life. It's when you know that song?
No.
Heroin by
Oh, okay.
yeah.
John Cale, Vintage Violence. Oh, he played with Terry Riley. No way. From he did that Curved Air album. Remember Terry Riley,
Yeah.
Curved Air?
Yes, of course.
The Church of Anthrax, and then we got The Academy in Peril. We got Paris 1919, Fear, Slow Dazzle, Helen of Troy.
Yeah, Fear is good.
Fear got 3.34 average rating.
The Purple Piper.
The highest rating they got was Church of Anthrax.
No.
4.2 stars on this flawed system here. Oh, no. Saint Cyr. Original soundtrack of Saint Cyr.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
That got 4.67.
Whatever. Nobody
Wow.
knows anything.
I know.
These people are idiots.
I know.
Anyone who will answer a survey is a moron.
Well, it's not so much a survey as just people ranking, rating with the star system. So I've got some random. I made a randomized list, and I think we should try to go through it and just listen to just a couple of these songs and see which one you prefer and why. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to throw it out there, and you can look it up and see if the music appears
Yeah.
on. If it appears on your YouTube there.
YouTube.
Well, the first random selection I have actually turns out to be Matching Mole. So don't play that one because that's
Whatever.
that's going to spoil your thing. Oh, here's the next one is The Residents, which I'm very curious about because they sound
They're pretty good.
pretty strange. The song is Crisis Blues or NRG, and it's from the 1974 album Meet the Residents. Can you give that a whirl on the YouTube? Slap that on for us. The Residents, Crisis Blues.
Residents.
Crisis Blues. And this is in the Rio Avant Prog subgenre, along with Zappa, Beefheart, and those guys.
Crisis Blues. Okay, so I'll share it. Let's see.
Cool album cover.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, but there ain't nobody raising.
Is that
much
Sede
of a
Picante?
fuss.
Sounds like it.
That's the original. That was JP3 before he found a hand to sit on.
It's pretty dark. Let it play, though. Let it play.
It's pretty good.
Let it play all the way through.
Nobody but me. Ha 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 ha.
That must be Santa.
What'd you think of that?
I like it. I mean, it's definitely out there, but I can't believe it's 1974.
There's this, like today they have these, what are they called?
Plunderphonics, yeah.
Yeah, Plunderphonics. There's a lot that I love about those guys. And this reminds me of them.
Okay.
Let's go. No, 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 no.
What was that band you belonged to before that was like this?
Huh?
You belonged to a band that was like this rocka. What was that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you then.
Something the Prophets, the
Yeah. Jerry?
Rockin' Prophets.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
They're simulating a skipping record. Pretty
Actually,
dark.
that's actually very beautiful.
It's dark.
No, if you're listening to it, it would like make you roll over in your mind. It's nice.
Are you familiar with this already?
Yes.
Oh, you are? Okay. Cool.
Well, let's do it. Let's go. I just want to let people know that Jerry Garcia will be here with us. He promised to come over. Also, there's a few other things that I need to say. I know this is not something that needs to be said, but the tips that you give us, they're not expected, but they're always
Welcome.
appreciated. Right, Dave?
I got you. Let it roll.
Now, this song right now we're doing is bigger than the mess that this show is. Remember that. Also, we're 10 toes down on this. Don't forget about that. You know, I just want to say good morning to everyone, and we've turned off all the chats. We disabled all the mods, so everyone can say whatever they want. Look the other way. That's the motto of this podcast. The Prog community has tried to discredit us. Progopolis is like major on that, right?
Progopolis.
And the Celestial Chi Corporation, of which that's a subsidiary, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to take away the plastic wrapping.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. They want to save the world. I just want good tasting tea. I got like 20 cases of it right now in plastic wrap. But I don't know what I'm going to do when like that runs out, you know? Ipso facto, you're a heretic. Ready?
Let it play. I like the recorder. Can you?
What?
Can you? Sorry, that's a beautiful part that I'm interrupting. But can you? We can go through and rank how prog this is with the 10 points after.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I was just thinking about some of those points. This is my favorite part of the song, by the way. This right here.
This is like, you can imagine this.
The end of the rainbow is speeding up news, but the news is speed that you lose.
Hey Phil, you got a super chat. We got a super chat. Can you see it on your screen?
What?
Heady Fish 55 sent $10. He says, "Cool show, but what is this music?" We should rank it. We should try to rank it using your system there.
1, 2, 3, 4. 55 under. Let's do that.
Interesting music. I wonder how talented the musicians were. You know, there are a bunch of rumors about who's in the band, and some people said Barack Obama was in the band. Other people said
Yes,
the Beatles.
he was. In his diapers, he was there.
When was Barack born? Let's check that out. How does this track rank among what you're familiar with from the Residents?
With what?
Is this like a good track, or is this average?
Average.
Barack would have been 13 when this album was put out.
I mean, it's pretty average, right?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with them.
But if you were playing prog music at the time, this is pretty average.
It's pretty out there, I think.
It's not.
No? You just created something beautiful.
Yay.
Do you want to hear what's next on my list?
Yes.
Okay. Where's my list? There we go. We got some math rock, if you like that.
Ooh, I love math rock.
It's from Belgium,
Yes.
and the band's called Illydian, Ilyddaen.
What?
Illydian, Ilyddaen. And the track is called Flavors with no U, the American spelling, Flavors, Flavors. The band's called Illydian, Ilyddaen. Flavors.
Video?
See if they have a video.
They don't.
No? Oh.
They have they have Indian food.
What about this? Illydian, the album is called Digressions.
L-
Ilyddaen.
L-I D-I-N.
Daen. Ilyddaen.
I-L-Y-D-I-A-N.
No, Daen.
D-I...
No, Daen.
I-L-Y-D-A-E-N.
Yep,
Correct?
That's the name of the band. And the album is called Digressions. Digressions. Well, I guess I could share my YouTube too, but I've got ads on
Yes.
mine. I've got ads on mine. So that would suck.
Still nothing.
Really? Illydian Digressions? Let's try the next random track, which is Symphonic Prog from Venezuela.
Oh boy.
I don't like Symphonic Prog generally.
Elydian. E-L-Y.
No,
D-A-E-N.
I like Igloo.
Yeah.
Ilyddaen,
D-I-E-N.
and then Digressions,
Digressions.
and type in full album and see what comes up on YouTube.
We got this, the woman's prayer leader.
No? If that doesn't work, you can try the
Hold on.
next one.
I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
It works. It works.
Is it math rock?
Got it?
I don't know. That doesn't look like it, no.
That's what I got.
This is the Congress for Jewish Culture.
Yay!
But we can try Venezuelan Symphonic Prog, Ficcion, F-I-C-C-I-O-N.
F-I-C-C-O-O-I-O-N.
I-O-N. Yeah.
Okay.
Castigo del Calderón. I'll send you the thing by text here
That's a good idea.
because it's too complicated. Ficcion. There you go. Can you see that in the little live chat there?
I can't, but I'm going to find it out.
Oh, I know what I could do. I could search, actually search on YouTube, find the thing, and just send you the link to the YouTube. That would be a lot easier.
Don't do that. Whatever you do, that'll stop us from doing this.
You like the chaos? Let's see. Whoops. Let's minimize that.
Is that what you're talking about?
Play it. Let's try it.
I'll share it with you. Hold on. Talking about that?
Probably. I don't know. It's random, so I don't know what I'm giving you. Right? It's random.
I like it that those screws and
Yeah, the nuts and bolts
are
guys.
playing songs. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
2013 album.
No.
Yeah, 2013.
They sound like they belong in the 70s. Hey, have you ever heard an album by Anchovia?
Yeah, of course.
That belongs to the 2013s.
I found the Aladdin Flavors track that you couldn't find.
You know what the problem is?
You've got some kind of
You know what the problem is?
no.
They're trying to be dramatic.
Well, that's symphonic prog, right?
No, but we've lost dramatic in prog music.
Okay, that's what makes it sound retro.
It's so retro. It's like so dramatic that it's like, oh, so we're doing this for like a what are you gonna do? Like Cats? What are you doing? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
And people have lost that. They're like they keep trying to make it like this dramatic, you know,
Like a musical theater Broadway stuff.
enterprise, or if you want to say enterprise. Like I want to make this so that it can be on Broadway. Is what it sounds like.
That's what
And
most
what the
neo-prog
punks
sounds like.
did, what the punks did between 77 and 90, I would say, is like they took that away. They're like, okay, we're just gonna like strip it down so that we don't even have that consideration at all.
Yeah, shed the pretentiousness and all that.
Yeah,
The forced drama.
we're gonna do a
theatricality.
show about this. It's like, okay, that's weird.
Remember they did that one guy did an album and he was promoting it and he had hired skaters to dance on ice and whatever.
You talking about me?
No. But I sent you the link for that math rock thing if you want to squeeze it in. You could do that.
Okay, let me find it. Hold
It's
on.
right there in the live chat thing there.
In the live chatty.
In my chat sidebar. See if it actually works.
There's that.
One of my favorite things about prog music is the theatrical drama, but only when it's authentic, not when it's forced. And I find a lot of the stuff post 70s is forced drama. I think Phil may have left the room. I wonder if I can play it here. Yeah, I can play it. Not bad. I find math rock. I'm playing it right now, Phil. It sounds pretty good.
You don't know me.
Are you able to play it on your side, or you want to just?
You don't know me.
Are you being dramatic? It's too bad you can't hear this. It sounds pretty cool.
Why can't I hear it?
I don't know. I can hear it, but the people can hear it. But click on the list. Click on the link, and then you can play it yourself.
No.
The thing I don't like about math rock is when they do their way of being dramatic is to have quiet and then the loud.
You don't know me.
It's good music. It's a little bit safe. I find it's a little bit safe,
Yeah,
like all math rock.
Porcupine Tree.
Porcupine Tree, believe it or not, is classed as heavy prog.
Really?
Heavy. Yeah.
How?
I have no idea. It's easy listening. It's just like synth pads, you know what I mean?
Wait a second. It's the greatest of all.
You should check it out.
Who?
You.
Me? No, you.
I have checked it out. I've listened to all 50 albums.
You have?
Yeah. I don't know how many albums I have.
Did you hear the one I did?
Let me check for fun. Porcupine Tree.
Headless Elephant.
Oh, okay, the Headless Elephant album. Yeah, that's my favorite. Porcupine Tree has only 11 studio albums, plus that hidden one, 12. Whole bunch of live albums. I would just recommend starting at the very beginning if you're going to check them out.
Check them out.
Have you got here, I'll hit pause on this music here. It's nice enough music, it's pleasant music, but I don't find it challenging. Like most math rock, I don't find it challenging. Did you want to wrap it up soonish? We've gone, it's approaching 10. We can go a little bit longer. I can't go too much longer.
Why can't you go longer?
Because I have other things to do. I got my wife and kids to attend to. And I gotta phone Jerry Garcia and find out why he ghosted us. So Risto's asking, Sede Picante gives 6.66 stars. That's nice. Sede Picante says we need more monitors. Actually, I feel like 4 is the right number for streaming. Only 2 is hard. Risto says, which classical composer was the most proggy? Good question.
Bach.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I like Bach. Gotta run to a coffee shop. Good
It's
to
not
see
even
y'all.
a question.
He was trippy.
Yeah, he was the best. And he might be in heaven.
Absolutely, I have to assume so.
I hope so, but not. I don't assume it.
Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's put it that way.
I won't do that.
No?
Give yourself a benefit of the doubt.
I don't give myself the benefit of the doubt. Well, I mean, dare we hope?
Dare we hope Davids will make it? Nope. I don't.
So, Phil, I wanted to insert a little segment here where we actually look at the definitions of the subgenres while you play your music. Is that okay? There are 22 subgenres of prog. There's Canterbury scene, crossover prog, eclectic prog, experimental post-metal, heavy prog, Indo-prog, raga-rock, jazz rock fusion, krautrock, neo-prog, post-rock or math rock, prog folk, progressive electronic, progressive metal, psychedelic or space rock, Rio, that's rock in opposition, and it's also called avant-garde prog. That's one of my favorite categories. Rock progressivo italiano, that's 100% Italian. Symphonic prog, tech extreme prog metal, zool, which is a French nonsense subgenre, and then the various genres category. And then there's the prog related and the proto prog. Proto prog's the really early stuff that was pre prog. So my favorite subgenre is the Canterbury scene, probably. That and the Rio. A lot of the Canterbury acts are considered to be doing jazz rock fusion. However, because of their strong Canterbury affiliations, they're listed under the Canterbury scene. So yeah, you're going to find a lot of jazzy stuff there. The top Canterbury scene albums, according to Prog Archives, are in number 1, In the Land of Grey and Pink by Caravan. That's one of my all-time favorite albums. Space Shanty by Khan. That's another one of my all-time favorites. Radio Gnome Invisible Volume 3, You by Gong. That's another one of my favorites. Hatfield in the North.
No, Gong
By Hatfield in the North. Yeah.
It's a great album.
Amazing. Hatfield in the North. It's good. Hatfield in the North is good. I'm still learning to love it. Rock Bottom by Robert Wyatt. I love that. If you don't know that, you should check that out.
Have you done Camper Van Beethoven?
You asked me to look into that once, and I've got.
And you didn't do it.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
listened. I listened.
Whoa,
I did
34.
listen. I did listen. Yeah. I found it a little bit too accessible, but let's see. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boop. I classify that as pop rock.
I don't want a holiday in the sun. I want to be there for the New Bell Sun. I want to be from history. Newcomer be. Now I got a reason. Now I got a reason. Now I got a reason that I'm still waiting. Now I got a reason. Now I got a reason to be waiting. The Berlin Wall.
Key Lime Pie.
No, that's like their worst album. It's a good
That's what
album.
you told me last time. Yeah. So I got to check out their other stuff.
But you like the Sex Pistols, right?
Yeah, within moderation.
Within moderation, they have one album. What the hell are you talking about?
What I mean is I haven't done a deep dive
Why
into
not?
that one album. Well,
It's
there's
one
so much music.
album.
There's so much music. Okay, I'll add that
Take
to my
some
homework this week.
time.
I'll add it to my list this week. How's that? Camper
No.
Van Beethoven. What's a good album by Camper Van Beethoven I should check
It
out?
doesn't matter. You're going to Brian Eno's Here Come the Warm Jets.
Okay.
That's what you're focusing on.
Okay, that's my official homework. Let's see if I can look that one up. Eno Jets. Uh-huh. Here come the warm jets.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to give you Taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy, but
Okay.
I'm not going to. I'm going to do Here Come the Warm Jets. That's it.
Okay. That's what we'll do this week. Next week's another question.
What do you have for me?
I already told you. Matching mole.
Okay, so what do you have for me?
What do you mean in terms of homework?
Yeah.
You want more? You want more?
I'll do matching mole. Go ahead. Whatever.
Why, you don't like it? You know
It's
who
okay.
it is. You know who it is, right?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
Who?
John Lennon and
No.
Paul McCartney.
No. It's Robert Wyatt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roger Waters.
Are you suddenly drunk like this? You just like suddenly drunk? Like what happened? The spice is kicking in or what?
The Bengali spice is kicking in.
Yeah. Here Come the Warm Jets, 1973.
Do it.
I'm going to do it. Wow, it's highly ranked. I'm not going to tell you the ranking.
No.
Wow.
Don't worry about the ranking.
Wow. Oh,
You do the ranking yourself.
now my expectations are really high. Holy smokes. Uh-oh. I can only go down from there. What kind of music is it? Oh, it's progressive electronic.
No, it's progressive.
But it's categorized on this website as progressive electronic. So,
I wouldn't say electronic.
okay.
He uses the studio stuff, but like
check
to
it
me, like the thing that you sent to me, where he's like, "Oh, I'm using samples." It's like people have been doing samples since the 50s. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? You're doing samples, like.
Needles in the Camel's Eye, the Paw
That's a
Negro,
Pooh song.
Blowtorch, Babies on Fire. Cindy Tells Me, Driving Me Backwards, On Some Faraway Beach, Blank Frank,
Oh, on Somewhere Faraway Beach is a beautiful song.
Dead Finks Don't Talk, Some of Them Are Old, Here Come the Warm Jets.
no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Looking forward to it. Oh, you gave me a short one this week, 41 minutes, 53 seconds. That's good. That's more digestible. Last time you gave me over an
Oh,
hour.
please. That was an easy one I gave you.
What are you going to send me next time? Uma Guma?
Uma Guma is pretty easy too.
I find it didn't age well. Like I used to love that, but I just can't really get into it now. I don't know why. Same thing with Tago Mago by Can.
Is Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Is it?
Pink is Floyd, yeah.
Is Pink Floyd?
Yes. Yes.
Is Pink Floyd
Yes.
Prog?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, obviously, I mean...
You just meet enemies with half of the internet.
It's psychedelic space rock.
Yeah, but isn't psychedelia the beginning of prog music in the first
Yeah, there's
place?
so much overlap. I mean,
No, there's no overlap. It's psychedelia, then it goes into prog, right?
there's so many prog albums that have hints of psychedelia peppered
What
throughout.
you can say is, I know jazz albums that go into it, but without rock and psychedelia, there is no bridge between the two.
It's
And
essential.
if you can prove me false, I'd love to hear it.
You're saying there'd be no prog without psychedelic? Without
No. Zero. You'd either be jazz or you'd be rock.
So it's the essential catalyst.
Yes.
I do like psychedelic music.
Psychedelic music is the best. It's the most pure form of the music I love. What do you say?
I say it trips me out. It trips me out.
So you're gonna do Brian Eno.
Yeah.
Here Come the Warm Jets.
Yeah. And you're gonna do matching
Give me something,
Mole.
please.
Matching Mole. I think you'll like it.
I won't.
It's 1970. It's 1972. 1972. Let me see. Here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen carefully before you speak. Before you speak. In many ways, Matching Mole began the classic Canterbury jazz sound that had become the indescribable jazz rock sound that binds the nebulous subgenre into its own category. However, on Little Red Record, which is their second album, the jazz rock elements are fortified with long experimental psychedelic sequences, more reminiscent of the transcendental krautrock bands from Germany, such as the hypnotic bass grooves of Amon-Düül 2, which I love, as well as the escape the gravitational pull of the planet trippiness of Can. Wow. Wow. Did you hear what I just said? So, do you like Amon-Düül?
No.
You don't like them? You love them? Matching Mole. Okay, hold on. All of these players conspired to make Matching Mole beyond the established limits of both rock and jazz, and created a veritable smorgasbord of compositional mastery with the embellished improvisation in perfect psychedelic splendor. One of the highlights of the album is the lengthy 8-minute Gloria Gloom, which is the only track to actually critique Wyatt's reflections on socialism, but also takes the world of Canterbury jazz into a more German-sounding psychedelic haze of krautrock. Maybe I'll give you Little Red Record instead. It's their second album. Yeah, I'll give you Little Red Record. Okay. 1972 also. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll send you this one.
Who cares?
I care. There you go. I just sent you the link. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up because it's 10 o'clock now.
Yeah.
But God bless you and your family.
You as well.
And I can't wait to hear what you think about Matching Mole's second album, Little Red Record.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Record. Okay, so peace out. Love you, brother.
You sure are looking good.
Don't drink too much. I love you. We'll talk
I will
soon.
drink.
We'll talk soon.